What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and I'm pretty sure we all done heard the news about football player Aaron Hernandez, former player for the New England Patriots, a tight end who was accused for killing somebody close to his family. You know, a semi-football player, I believe, was his girlfriend, sister, boyfriend, something like that. But he's been locked up in the penitentiary for a while. News was confirmed that he hung himself and, you know, took his life recently. While being incarcerated. You know, as crazy as this shit sounds, a lot of people might be like, man, Truth, your ass be tweaking, man. We finna unsubscribe. But I be wanting to keep it real. And I feel like nowadays we feel with so many people that got a platform that's just so politically correct and always doing fool shit. But I kind of feel bad for Aaron Hernandez, and I'm gonna tell you why. I don't feel bad for the act that he did. I believe what he did was horrible. You know, if he really did take somebody's life like they say he did, then that was bogus. But that's something that God gonna judge him for, something that he gonna have to deal with in the afterlife. I don't agree with it. I think the shit was wrong, and I'm not an advocate for violence. You get what I'm saying? But at the same token, a lot of these guys, man, they grow up in these neighborhoods. They very impoverished, and they become a product of this shit, whether you want to call that an excuse or not. But some of these guys, you know, start, you know, simulating what they be seeing growing up in the hood. And unfortunately, this guy had a lane. He was a football player, very athletic. You know, just because he was rich and athletic didn't mean the nigga man was gonna change. The nigga was still crazier than a motherfucking bat, you feel me? But that still don't take the fact that, you know, the nigga is a human being. And, you know, he made a decision when he was young. And, you know, sometimes when people turn 70 and 80 years old, bro, they don't have the same mentality that they had when they was 19 years old. But you still did something wrong and you have to pay for it. Everybody be saying, man, you fucked up in the head, Truth. How the fuck you gonna feel sorry for a nigga who killing people? Look, I'm just being honest. If you really want to be honest about the shit, even though the nigga killed somebody and I think something wrong with that, we don't see you tripping because your cousins, your uncles, your friends, and everybody you hang around, they game bangers and they be shooting and killing motherfuckers every day. And you don't say shit about that. You ring their bell and smoke blunts with them every motherfucking day. That's why I say it's kind of confusing, especially what's going on in Chicago. I want to tell you something about Chicago, man. And I focus a lot on Chicago because it's blowing up in the media for all of the violence, even though the violence is everywhere. But I'm gonna tell you why. It seems like it's a lot of motherfuckers that's confused out there. And not just out there, really everywhere. Not to really just pinpoint, because I'm gonna tell you, at one moment we had a Black Lives Matter. One moment we went, stop all the violence, kids getting killed. Then the next moment we be screaming free Rondo, free D-Rose, free all these people who locked up for alleged things. Now I'm not saying it's right for those guys to be locked up. I'm just bringing this point of view so people can understand that it's actually kind of confusing. You know, is it stop the violence or is it continue with the violence? That's why I say, you know, nowadays, the world is changing, man. I think this is a bad generation for people who got good hearts. You know, if you got a good heart, then you need to go to sleep and take your ass back 100 years ago from here, because shit, this ain't the time to have that, man. So it's not really a discussion on Aaron Hernandez so much. It's just a discussion on, you know, I believe a lot of people when they're young, they make decisions that they might not have that mentality 60, 70 years from now. But unfortunate situation that, you know, two people end up losing their lives, man. The guy that Aaron Hernandez is accused of killing and Aaron Hernandez taking his own life. You know, two people lost sons, two people lost fathers, two people lost a lot of shit, man. And it seemed like it stemmed from the street mentality. So I think a lot of people can learn from that situation, and I think a lot of people is going to learn from that. But leave me a convo. Let me know what I should talk about next. I'd love to know what y'all think, and most definitely subscribe to my channel. It's the homie Truth.